What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. Jeremy Johnson, along with Jim Range and Craig Nasello. Look at us, guys. We're back on it, and we're doing it, on our regular schedule here of every other week.
We're pretty good for once.
I mean, that's doing good for us.
Literally, it's 2 shows in a row.
Hey, two
You
wins
know what?
in a row.
Give it 2 weeks in a row.
2 wins in a row.
Hey, when's the next one? 2 weeks? Ain't that Thanksgiving?
We'll
do it beforehand.
Okay.
We'll make it
do
work.
a show before Thanksgiving.
We'll make it work.
Just saying.
No
Just
matter
throwing it
what,
out there.
we'll make it work. We've turned over a new leaf since Jim is now a robot. You're a robot, and with
Well,
the hits,
I go back in mid-December, so we got to hit it right. So
well, then we'll just record them and not tell anybody.
Yeah.
Just saying. No, but tonight we have a great episode for you. Of course,
we could
as
just
always,
roll down the stairs.
We could.
AC would probably be pretty happy about that.
You know what? We can go back to the old studio in the dining room.
That's true too. We could. But no, tonight we have an awesome sip, sink, and save, which we're going all barrel proofs tonight. We are going to bring back a segment that everybody loved called "Is It Worth It?", where we basically take a bottle that is stupidly expensive on the secondary market, and we tell you, in our opinions, is it worth whatever we saw it for at the particular store or what we saw it for online, not necessarily what we paid for it.
And what's even funnier
Do you like
about
how I
that
covered
is,
that, though?
I do.
Yeah.
And the best part is the store price, which a lot of times they target secondary.
Oh.
Some of them we run into are 2 to 3 times the secondary price on them, and the owners go, "Well, we can't sell it for less than that."
Yeah,
but we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah, I ran into one
Well,
this
they
week
take
for what we
$50.
got. Yeah, exactly. And when you offer them cash, they just look at you. No. So.
What did I send you guys today? The what was it? Double rare, very rare.
Oh, the double eagle very
You guys
rare.
said 20,000.
That we literally had a bottle in front of us for $8,000.
No, we had it for
close to that.
4.
No.
Yeah,
because we had
4? Because that was
cash.
right.
We had the Double Eagle Very Rare and the UFC 93.
For both
For
of them,
$8,000.
that
No,
was it.
it was 94, not 93.
But yeah, it was crazy.
But we offered $8,000
For both.
for both because we're willing to charge it because we're out of town without carrying that much cash. He goes, "You got cash, it's yours now." The Eagle Rare, Very Rare was $20,000. And Craig and I laughed because secondary's $12,000 on it.
Yeah, it's insane what the markets are going to. So, I mean,
I can.
I have seen just stupid prices. So the allocations have hit, and what that means is basically everybody who sold a whole bunch of Fireball and a whole bunch of Wheatley got all of their bottles this week of the products that are hard to come by. This is when you're going to see the Pappy Van Winkles, the Buffalo Trace Antique Collections, the Elmer T. Lees, the Blantons. I saw a bottle of regular Blantons for $350 this week.
That hurts.
What kind of crack are they smoking?
I don't know, but it was
good shit because they're smoking crack.
I mean,
Because if you can catch it, if you can catch it at like Schnucks, it's like $64.99.
well, they sell it at retail, which is what it's supposed to be.
Right.
So, I don't know, but anyway, we have got.
You don't think the ATF would have something to do with it? We could do something about that.
Or it's not the state of
it's
Ohio.
Yeah, it's the only thing is if the state government regulates your liquor prices, which is what they call the ABC states.
We live in Illinois. They regulate everything here.
Except
Except
that.
that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead serious. Yep. Now it took me. It took me almost 6 months to get my license for uppercut in Illinois, but
it took me. I have to take a test and pay $50 for a second's license in Illinois.
yeah,
And you gotta get the fuck out of here.
exactly.
They don't
So,
regulate the prices, plain and simple.
They don't.
Missouri
I don't
doesn't
get
either.
it because they regulate every fucking thing else.
That's fair. But this week also we are talking, some new releases that are coming out. Stoked about those. A big sale came about this week from a company I would have never seen buying a distillery. And then we're going to talk a little bit of science with some charred over chilled filtered tonight. So I don't know why, but I think that's a pretty fun subject because, I like whiskey and I'm a nerd about it. But first off, we are going to make a cocktail.
You fucking said it.
Hey, that's exactly it. All right, tonight we are going to make one that you are going to have a blast with at your Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, so you can get drunk and tell your
Christmas.
mother-in-law off.
Exactly. You can get drunk and tell everyone
Craig's all
off.
primed.
He is, completely. It's going to be amazing. So,
I'm not going.
all
I'm not
right.
invited.
This week, we are going to start off with...
I'm having everybody here.
I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Poor bastard.
I'm going to make this with Tennessee whiskey.
It's not the first time.
It isn't, and it saddens me. You know why? Because I really like this George Dickel Tennessee whiskey. But you know what it's not? It's not bourbon.
You said Dickel.
Good God. All right, we are going to start off with 1.5 ounces of Tennessee whiskey. You can use bourbon, you can use rye, but you're going to get the sweetness that you need because of why? Because of the Lincoln County method that makes it Tennessee whiskey. We are going to then add 1/2 ounce of
I'm
simple
sorry,
syrup.
folks. He's a whiskey steward.
So here, to make Jeremy happy,
Excuse me.
Whiskey Advocate
3/4
magazine
ounce of lime juice.
actually calls out a section there when they're doing their rankings for Tennessee.
Well, of course they do because it's not bourbon. Here's what makes this cocktail fun, and everyone is going to love it.
That's fun.
This
So
is,
exciting.
exactly. This is Saint Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur. It actually gives a little bit of sweetness, adds a real interesting
Pretty damn
flavor to
good.
it.
What's an elderflower?
It's some kind of root. I'm not real sure what, but it makes a great
Leave that
cocktail.
one alone too.
So, 3 dashes of cherry bitters.
Make 4.
All right, 4 dashes of cherry bitters.
Sound good.
And 2 ounces of apple cider.
You can tell we're on the fall
Yeah, you
mode
got to
right
do the
now
fall.
with the apple
You got to
cider,
do the
yep.
fall. So,
And I really don't care for apple cider, but this is all right.
yeah, it's
How
pretty
do you
tasty.
pull? What's your thoughts on, I'm going to throw this out there just because with Thanksgiving and everything coming, pumpkin tied into it.
Yeah.
So,
I
That's
think
my
it'd be
fucking
hard
thought.
to find a drink that you could blend it with, but looking at you, it's a challenge almost.
well, I mean, we can talk about challenges later
Don't
too
give
about
me
the new
anything
show
fucking
on
pumpkin, I'm
Netflix.
good.
So, now give it a good shake.
Well, that's part of it too, is creating the
You guys
drink.
haven't figured out he's also Tom Cruise in cocktail.
I'm what now?
You like cocktails?
Thanks, Craig.
It happens.
Craig is really the kid from Big.
Oh Lord.
Just a kid. I don't care.
All right, from there we're going to take our
I'm
coupe,
still 10.
drop that in like that.
Fart and dick jokes still make me laugh.
There we go. Isn't that pretty? Top that with a little bit of nutmeg, and you have.
Where's
We
your
need a
nutmeg?
name. I didn't bring it
Why?
because
You don't think it's
upstairs.
upstairs?
Because
You should run upstairs and get some.
I'm
right
not
now.
going to do that in the least. But no, so that is. Give it
You
a
know what,
name,
you
producer
tell us.
DJ
You would
K-pop.
expect more from whiskey.
We're going to throw
Stewart.
this out now. Whoever comes up with a name we choose that sends this in, we're going to send you an MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society t-shirt.
I like it. You name it. Go back, watch the recipe. We will throw that recipe out on Instagram. Let us know. You may win a t-shirt with it. So, all right. Cheers, everybody. That was a good one. I like this one.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
And if you
It
swap
takes
it out for tequila,
Well, if you don't like whiskey or you have whiskey drinkers that don't like it, Mrs. Range has given the 2 thumbs up of approval for this being a tequila cocktail.
Yep.
Also, producer Matt has already had 2 of them, of the tequila versions. He's had one of the
Telling your wife?
whiskey versions,
Telling your wife.
and he's may have had 2 or 3 pours of whiskey tonight. So basically, what's going on is producer Matt's just on the floor right now. Anyway, all right. No, big news. Like we were talking about, let's get the business end of this out of the way. Campari, one of the weirdest herbal liqueurs out there for mixing. 1/2 ounce of everything and everything that comes with Campari.
Yep.
It's basically how you make a Negroni. Has now bought out Wilderness Trail Distillery. So they're getting big into the whiskey business.
vodka too,
Yeah, so
because they've got vodka as well.
Campari, right there. That's the stuff. You see it in every store. Nice screw top bottle. Kind of has an orange flavor to it. They now are in the whiskey business and vodka. So, I don't know, Jim.
They're massive though. I mean, what they buy 70% for 420 mil?
Yeah,
Which surprisingly, Wilderness Trail is what, 8 or 9, maybe 7 in the largest distilleries?
yeah. So it's not.
So that puts them at 600 million value.
Can you imagine what Buffalo Trace is worth? Seriously,
I mean, you're well into
billions.
10,
Has to be.
10, maybe 11 figures.
You think? Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. That's crazy. But I don't. Will
Well,
that?
I mean, if that's 600 million, you hit $1 billion, you're at 10 figures.
That's
so
fair. But if you've been to Wilderness Trail is not that big
No.
of a place. So, what do you think this does to their daily operations?
Depends on what they do with it.
Well, it was
I mean,
the same as like whenever you went over to Ireland, and then they were selling the one distillery over there. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know.
But you think about it, because they've got the vodka and the bourbon.
What's their name?
The vodka is a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
So you got continuous output that you're going the same flavor profile consistently.
Yeah, vodka is just nothing more than, I mean, it's just distilled white spirits.
Right.
It depends
so
upon what their recipe
that's a
is.
constant inflow of revenue, right there.
What's their big names out of that distillery? Like, I don't
It's
know.
Wilderness Trail. I mean, that's their product.
That's their main product.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I've never heard of it.
yeah. I don't know. I think that we're going to see, an expansion in distribution big time.
Maybe.
Big time. So, because
Maybe-
Campari's everywhere.
Maybe CO just wanted some money.
I mean, it could be too. But
Well, just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other big thing, though, that went down is I have this one that it's kind of like, I'm not a big fan of it when it gets this old, but Michner's is releasing a 20-year bourbon now.
Which is one of their biggest releases.
But 20 years, man.
It's, I mean, you talk about something that you go sticker shock.
Fair.
What's retail on it? You got any idea? What would you guess?
900.
20-year,
Oh.
299.
1,200.
They're retailing
That's
at
retails.
1,200?
Retails at 12.
No, because Pappy Van
second-
Winkle 23 retails $500.
Michter's is 1,200 on the retail of the 20, and your secondary market on it is
16, probably.
6 to 8 grand.
Jesus, no.
Yes.
That's terrible.
They don't put out the numbers that Pappy's does.
Okay, fair, but
So we've been.
you're not gonna get a collector who is gonna go, oh,
All
look.
right.
You're not gonna get the everyday collector who's got too much money and they just jumped into bourbon who's gonna go buy the Pappy Van
It's
Winkle
not.
for the name.
It's a person buying this that is a Michter's fan.
I don't buy
Let's
it.
go back to our tour of Michter's
I don't
when
buy
we're there.
Okay.
Let's talk about the prices.
Oh, their gift shop prices were insane.
No, not even the gift shop, up in a bar.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was expensive. You know, I mean, I think I blew $300 just.
But what
sitting
was,
there.
I'm trying to think back.
Like, and that was like for
They had a
flights and
special
few cocktails.
release.
Better than the 3 guys you blew later.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
fair, but you know, whatever.
Whatever.
$20.
I'm just saying.
But it was $1,500 for one pour.
Terrible.
And we asked them
We're
about
gonna
it.
Why
see
do you
if
guys fucking hang out
We're
with
gonna
me?
see if anybody in the audience caught that one. Anyway, continue, please.
I tried slowly letting everybody absorb it.
Yeah.
But no, but they had one of the pours that's 15. Oh, they're Centennial or, God, I'm drawing a blank on it. I hate myself for this right now. 'Cause I wish I would have prepped for this conversation.
No, but still.
But no,
number
they
one,
said
if we get
they're-
one of these, we're going into India. Is it worth it?
their
Because
foreign
I can already tell you.
market, when
Yeah.
they come in, is who pays the price for it.
Okay. But
When they come in,
all right, but that comes down to like,
You fucking completely lost me
No.
in that whole train of thought.
they've got the entire foreign market that comes in on business.
so people
So
who
you
come
get
to the
Japanese businessmen, et cetera, to come in.
Right.
They will spend the money in that store for it.
Well, that's
and
fair.
they're the ones who will be buying this product.
I mean, but that's the same thing as your Heaven Hill 27 that we killed off one. You know, and the Pappy. You've had my Pappy Van Winkle 23. It's not great.
special.
No,
It's not special.
The 20 supposedly is. I wish I.
It's not that special.
I get a Pappy's 20. It's terrifying. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great.
We've
so.
had a 27. What'd you think of it? It's not terrifying.
I liked the 27 of Heaven Hill. I'm a little
Producer
freaked
Matt's
out.
already done it.
Producer Matt is just like, yep, I'm going back to the couch. So that's awesome.
He's snoring.
I liked Heaven Hill's 27 year over I did Pappy's 23.
I agree. I'm not a fan
By
of the 23
far.
overall. I would not spend the money for it.
No, I don't think I would have spent the money on the
You
27.
got the fucking money for either, so it don't matter.
But no, but it's one of those that it's still like money or not, it's just not, the taste isn't there.
The Pappy,
so-
everybody like beats themselves off of that Pappy Van Winkle 23, and it's not that fucking good.
No, it's not.
that good.
It tastes like you're licking an oak tree.
It's very oaky.
Don't ask how I know that. Anyway, continue.
You are from Granite, but
I mean,
whatever.
it's fine. It's all
But
fine.
no, I just the Heaven Hill, it's all right. It's not great. I don't think it's that great either.
See, I
but-
really liked the Heaven Hill 27.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just not. To me, it's not worth the fucking money.
Well, fair.
It's not. I can drink the same shit for a quarter of the cost.
And that's why we do our new segment, which is called Is It Worth It? That's brought to you tonight by Uppercut Whiskey, because I'm sponsoring this one. So, no.
So is it Uppercut Whiskey?
No, it's not.
Sorry.
That's not worth it.
That is not, yeah, no.
Joking, folks.
At least it's selling. That's all that matters. No, tonight, our Is It Worth It?
Are we going there before Sip Sink and Save? We're going to go straight to it?
Oh, no, we're going to this first.
Okay.
Because this, then into that, you lose all taste. You're going high proof over here, 90 proof over here. Of course, it's sat producer Matt down. It's fine. So, all right, tonight we are talking about one of the most sought after bottles in the, I would say, the mid-range collector.
I'm sorry, Matt.
You know, you're looking
Sorry I
at,
got you into this today, buddy.
you're looking at $250 to $300 on the secondary market. I think the retail on it is supposed to be $85, $90,
No.
isn't it? What is it?
59, I think.
Okay.
Maybe
So,
59 or 60. It's similar to Pappy's on the retail.
okay. So,
Not to the Blanton, sorry.
all right. Well, here we go. And that is Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee, a Buffalo Trace product. Of course, Elmer T. Lee was the master distiller at Buffalo Trace for quite a long time. And this is one of the products that he came up. Elmer T. Lee learned by one Albert B. Blanton, who brought him into the fold of Buffalo Trace. And so tonight we are going to sample this and tell you, is it worth what we saw at the last retail that I looked at, or one of us looked at, what the current secondary market price is, and what the retail price is. So we're going to say this one is $65.
We'll say 69 bucks.
Okay,
We'll go
$69.
there.
So my secondary market, $250 to $300, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
And that's local, and we're local. We're in St. Louis.
right.
But St. Louis, national might be a little bit higher, but we're roughly 280.
Yeah, and I saw one on a
And I haven't
national
tried
for
this in a while,
300,
so I thought I would.
Yep. And I'm gonna try it just because I like it. So you know, there is that. Craig, would you like another?
No, I'm good. I already had like
2 or 3 pours of it. Perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
couple pours of it.
All right.
So, I already,
So,
yeah.
What'd you see it at in a store, though? 'Cause
well,
this is going to make me cry, because
So-
I've already heard it.
so I saw this in a store this week, and I was going to attempt to buy it.
Say one.
I literally went to the counter and I said, "Hi, how much is your Elmer T. Lee behind the counter?" Now, I have talked to this person behind the counter and bought many a bottle from them. I actually just bought the new Maker's Mark Wood Finish series, the 2 new specialties.
The-
I bought
the
both
new
of
one?
them. I bought both of them a couple days ago. So I see this person.
Lets us know you found them.
Right.
He did.
Yeah, I sent that to you.
He sent it to us.
You didn't answer back.
I didn't
to buy
see it.
one, just
You've been
saying.
fucking drunk, probably.
Probably. We all drink too much.
God
so.
damn.
But anyway, all
At
right.
least I'm paying myself for it.
I asked, "How much is that Elmer T. Lee, sir? I would like to purchase it with cash." The gentleman behind the counter looked at me and goes, $599.
Oh, so you even shot it low in your text.
Yeah,
You didn't say $600. You said $500.
$599
Did-
was this bottle
And
right
I'm a
here.
hell no on the 5.
And-
Even 500, I told you, hell no.
Wouldn't give fucking over retail for it.
So,
I mean, it's good, but it ain't that fucking
all right,
good.
well then we're going to go into it. So you have had now a couple of pours of it tonight. Craig, at all 3 of those price ranges, when does it become worth it, or is it worth it in the least?
At retail, it's worth it. At 60 or whatever fucking retail is on it. At regular retail, secondary, I mean,
Right.
it's all right. And then at that retail, get the fuck out of here. That would have been my exact words to him.
Well, I was a little nicer than that.
I
Well,
wouldn't
because
have.
he's a businessman with them.
Except whenever he told me that it was $1,400 for the Weller CYPB that I was going to buy.
Get the fuck. Are you shitting me?
$1,400. I had $500 cash on me, and I said
$1,400 for.
I offer.
Don't
so,
get me wrong. Now, I do enjoy that bottle,
and it will end
immensely.
up in in one
Immensely.
of these at some point.
but
Yeah.
not for. Get 14.
14.
Did you like smack this dude and
Nope.
ask him what the fuck he's been
I
smoking that
just
day?
literally looked at him and went, "Really?" And he goes, "Somebody will pay for it."
You know, the sad part is
And
somebody
that's,
will.
somebody will. That's the thing.
Damn, and see, that's the problem. This is why this shit needs to be regulated in Illinois.
Well,
Who do I got it right?
But
I
here's the
saw one in
problem.
Missouri, same price.
That was in Missouri?
No, that was in Illinois, but I have seen a CYPB for $1,400 in Missouri. Absolutely.
But they're sitting there. I mean,
How the fuck
we
is it
joke
legal?
about it becomes an antique collection in the liquor store because nobody's going to buy it.
No.
And they can say somebody will, but nobody will. The thing is,
At some point, do you want to make your money?
well, they're going to sit there and hold on to it, and one of them's going to drink it.
No, they're not. Not them.
No, they are because I
No,
was
they're
told-
not. Because I'm telling you right now, most of those people, especially at Save-On, don't drink.
That's true.
They don't drink
You're
because
right
they
there.
can't drink
You're
because
there.
of their religion.
You're right
That's
there.
a true statement.
But it was funny
I know
because
exactly what Save-On you're talking about, and I know the people who own it.
Right.
But I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day who talked
Sorry.
about secondary prices. I'm going to divert a little bit here.
Okay.
Um,
That's pretty tasty.
it is.
It's
I
good.
love it. But
But not $500.
bottom line, a liquor
$600
store
for it.
owner
Mm-hmm.
wants $300 for a bottle of Blanton's.
Get the fuck.
Secondary market's 120 tops. But what winds up happening is liquor store owner opens it up and starts having pours with his regular people in the store.
So I have seen that happen, and I have
Nobody buys it, so he just starts sharing it because he's out to 70 retail. But it gets those guys that are regulars to buy more and hang out.
I saw that with an Old Forester birthday bourbon at one point in time. But all right, so Craig, you were saying at retail of what we're calling $69.99, it's worth it.
Yeah, I'd buy it for $70.
At $280, is it worth it?
No, I'm still not buying it.
At
It's
$600, is it worth it?
Get the fuck out of here.
Perfect. All right, Jim Range.
$70 a bottle, I'm buying it by the case.
Absolutely.
I really, really enjoy it. Now, when I start comparing it to other bourbons and the price points in that, and we cover enough low end to mid range bourbons, and when I say low end, we're going below, we're not talking the ones that everybody's chasing.
No.
We've got enough.
$15.
Yeah, we're
We're
talking Evan
talking
Williams white label.
$30 and that.
Bottom shelf.
Elmer T. Lee stands out, I believe.
Okay.
You start getting up to that 280, 300, I'm iffy. You pull it down to that 2 and a quarter, which was where it was at a few years ago. I'm all in. 500 to 600, no way in hell. But when you get it down a little bit, I think it's got enough of a profile. It's a lower proof. It's at 90. It was funny. Jeremy thought it was at 80 when I said.
But that was
it's at
after
90
we
proof.
had drank barrel proof whiskey.
Well, we had.
So.
No, you're right. But I mean,
But I just don't.
but knowing where it's at, that proof point and everything,
just don't
I
get
think
it.
it's got enough complexity to it. In that you start getting down a little bit. At 280 to 300, I'm iffy.
I think 225 you should be iffy. You're just pissing money away then.
What are you looking for?
Where's our Buffalo Trace at?
It's right here.
It's the same shit.
Is it open?
No, but it can be.
Well, it's about to be. All right. We're going to do a little impromptu. Craig,
You want 3 more glasses?
I want 3 more glasses. This is your pour,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely 100% my
This is the same distillery.
34 to $45 a
I
bottle.
want
Give it yours.
I want to say this is the same mash bill.
It's Yumi.
Okay, these
Correct.
are all. This is all Buffalo Trace, which is normal, everyday Buffalo Trace. Okay? All right. Now, this is Elmer T. Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, where's the difference in color? There isn't, right? No. Okay. Buffalo Trace. Pass that down to Craig.
Craig's got
I
it.
got
You got
mine.
yours? Okay. You got yours? I did. Okay, so I poured too many. All right. Do you have your other glass? Or
He-
was that? Okay.
He only had one.
I only
Gotcha.
had one.
Gotcha.
We only had
Okay.
6.
So,
I think ETL has aged longer. I bet if we took this to, honestly,
I think the Buffalo Trace smells like it's higher proof.
I think the ETL is aged longer.
come here, Craig.
Matt, you don't have cooties, do you?
Damn it.
I think the Buffalo Trace is higher proof. It smells it.
Buffalo Traces, yeah, 90
It's
proof.
90.
So,
Both 90 proof.
ETL still has a smoother finish. It's got a little more flavor at the end.
That's aged longer.
This one.
Yep.
Yep. It is. That's
Absolutely.
That's why it's smoother.
Yep. Okay.
It's the only reason it's smoother is because it's aged longer.
But you
But it's the
can
same taste.
100% tell the difference.
I can.
And I can too. I mean, you can't?
You can tell the difference. The
All right,
Elmer Tea
producer
Lee's
Matt,
a
you
little
want to
bit.
come around this side?
The Elmer Tea Lee is a little bit smoother,
Okay.
but that's because it's aged a little longer.
Buffalo Trace,
It's an 8-year versus
Elmer T. Lee.
Buffalo Trace is a 4.
No, Buffalo Trace is 6
Is it
to
6
7.
year?
It's 6 to 8.
So
It's a 6 to 8 blend.
ETL is 8 year.
Okay.
At least.
So, okay. But that's why we would do this, because we want to see what the real difference is, because it's the same mash bill.
Right.
All right. So, I remember when I bought my first bottle of Elmer T. Lee, it was $99. And I was cool with that.
I remember my first beer.
All right, producer Matt, can you tell the difference?
Really?
Big time. Yeah, there is a difference. That's what it's all about.
Which wins?
Elmer by
Okay.
far, isn't it? Yeah, Elmer is a much smoother.
I wouldn't say by far.
No, I don't know, but
I
you
wouldn't
can
say
definitely
by
see
far.
the difference.
I can see the difference and I can taste the difference. The Elmer is just a little bit smoother to me. That's it. I think they still taste similar.
Oh, I do
They're-
too.
They're close.
Producer
in taste.
JK Pop, they're over here if you'd like to try them.
Anyway, I'm
So,
sorry.
all right, back to it. So, Jim, you're in it.
I think you get
You're in it.
closer to that 200 point.
still
I
have
would
it
pay
on
it.
200.
All right. No, all right. Me personally, I would go about $100 where I spent for my very first bottle and deal with that.
I could probably go. I would go with 100 on it.
But there is no way on God's green earth I'm going to $600 that I saw it.
Or
No, I wouldn't go
I
anywhere near
would go-
600. That's
I
entirely different.
wouldn't
would
go
go
anywhere near
over
2.
200.
I wouldn't go anywhere near 250.
No, I wouldn't go anywhere over 150. Honestly,
I was gonna go 200 just because I'm almost out of it, but that would be about it. So, all right, let us know what you guys think. Buffalo Trace versus Elmer T. Lee, and is it worth it? So we all agree that it's worth it at retail. It's worth it for a little bit over, but if you get into what the prices are today, in our opinion, it is not worth it. So, all right, let us know in the comments what you think. But we also have tonight our Sip, Sink, and Save that's brought to you by Brad Carey Realty. That's right, Unrivaled Realty. Check them out at unrivaledrealty.com.
caught him on. Caught him
I
slipping.
did. I jumped right into
You
it too.
caught him
didn't I?
slipping.
Yeah, I did. No, it's
Yeah, he's like running across the
It's
room.
fine. He's going to get that graphic up for Brad
Got the
Carey.
graphic up now.
Our
Is the
great
graphic-
sponsor,
Hi, Brad.
Unrivaled Realty. That's
Matt
right.
was
Check them
drunk
out.
and sleeping in a chair.
I thought he was going to trip over the box that's cleaned out the storeroom.
But I mean, it's good. And it was all liquor boxes,
It
which I
happens.
find really funny.
It's
So.
scary.
Speaking of liquor
isn't it?
boxes, you want those ones back I got?
Nah,
Okay,
you
go.
talk.
All right. So anyway, no, check them out. Unrivaled Realty. Brad Carey, thank you so much, of course, for the sponsorship. If you would like to sponsor the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society, we're going to add in probably 3 more if you want to get into it. Let us know on our email at mmabourbon@gmail.com or on any of our socials. Check us out. We'll make you a heck of a deal. So, all right, tonight we have the Battle of the Barrel Proofs, and we're going a little higher end.
3 big names.
And it's because the allocations have started to hit, like I said. So you're going to see the Stag Juniors, you're going to see the straight from the barrel Blantons, and you're going to see the Bookers. But,
And I think Little Book just came out with their release this
Okay.
month or last month.
well, Craig, I am going to let you start this one. Craig Nasello, Sip, Sink, and Save.
My sip's gonna be the Blanton's because I enjoy Blanton's.
And that is a great one.
So, and they go back real quick. These are all within 2 points of each other. You're 128 to 130 on the proof. So we're not talking the 90 proof we had at ETL and Buffalo Trace. It's 128 to 130. That's 129.
Okay.
128, 129,
I couldn't remember. I
130.
thought it was 126. I was just gonna be a
Now
dick.
the 136 is down below if you want to try that one and
I'm good.
compare.
And they change. You know, they change year by year.
Right.
Well, every year, every release of Straight from the Barrel changes.
So my sip is gonna be the Blanton's.
Okay?
My save is gonna be the Stag Junior, just because it's so goddamn hard to find.
Right.
That's probably one of the hardest bottles to find right now.
Of that midpoint
Yes.
collector,
Yeah.
yeah. And I remember, man, when you could go to the store and buy this for like $68,
And they were-
$70.
And you could
available.
you could buy as many as you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, now it's behind the counter and it's another $200 bottle. It's insane.
And then
Have you seen one behind the counter?
I have.
I
I
have
saw
not
one the other
seen
day,
any.
and it was $275.
And my sink's gonna be the book junior, just because
Yeah, the little book is.
the little book for some
So
reason.
this is
just-
batch 1 on top of it.
I
So
don't-
this is 2017 release, the first year
Okay.
Freddie No put it out.
Yep.
It was very fucking bad.
Okay.
I hate saying that, but
But-
it was not.
What got you from it? What was the bad part of it?
It was hot to be hot. There was no beginning or end to it. It was just hot. There was no
Fair.
flavor to it.
It was hot to be hot, is what you're
Yeah, it was hot to be
saying.
hot.
High proof to be high proof. Okay.
Yeah, and there's no flavor. There's no.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, fell flat completely.
All right. So recap it.
My sink is gonna be Little Book. Sip is gonna be the Blantons, and save is gonna be the Stag Junior.
Perfect. Jim Range. Sip, sink, and save.
As much as it's makes me cringe to say this, I'm going to agree with Craig. And Jeremy, I know you might flip the 2 on the right,
Oh, we'll see.
but we'll see. But I mean, I'm a sucker for the straight from the barrel. It's one of my go-tos. It's something I do everything I can to find bottles.
Yeah.
Do I really worry about the price? Sometimes no.
Fair.
And I mean, if I can find it, I grab it.
Fair.
I agree with Craig. The Little Book, which it's funny because half a bottle's gone. It came out of my collection.
Yeah.
It is batch 1.
We pulled this from the bar.
We
All of
came
these were
from
from
behind
our
the
bars.
bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if it's a cork or something that's messing, but it's very high proof. But there's not a lot of flavor to it, which surprised me. And I haven't opened it in a while,
I haven't seen.
but it surprised me.
I didn't see any flavor. I didn't taste
Right.
any flavor in it. There's a little flavor. There was no flavor. That's the problem. There was no flavor whatsoever in that bottle.
Yep. And my save's going to be, and I normally don't do it, where both of these guys will say, I'm saving because you can't find it. But I can't tell you the last time I saw a Stag Junior in a store.
I can't either.
And it's not a 17-year, 18-year George T. Stag.
No, it's not
But
like buying
it's, oh
the
my
Buffalo
God,
Trace
it's
Antique
still
Collection.
Right.
so damn good that if I find it, I'm going to buy it. And it's going to be something I save for the special group of friends coming over to sit down, smoke a cigar, and enjoy it with. Or just like these guys sitting here right now that, hell, I broke the damn thing out.
That's fair.
So
Well-
we're going to sip, sink, save.
That had you all confused, didn't it?
Because I almost went
Yeah.
clockwise. It's like, shit.
Well,
You know,
and this is going to be one of those very few times that we are all in agreement.
I think it's the first time ever.
First time ever.
Yeah, the Blanton straight from the barrel is spot on. It's everything that you want in a high proof whiskey. It has a great flavor profile. You get a little bit of nuttiness to it. You get a whole lot of sugary spice to it. I love that
And
about
everything
Blanton's.
nice?
And everything nice because
Okay.
it's the holiday time. I am going to save the George T. Stag solely on the fact that it's hard to find. I mean, I've had several bottles go through my hands. I know you have too. And it's become one of those that it's almost as hard to find as Big Stag with the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. So, and I will say that Craig is 100% correct that there is no taste whatsoever left in that bottle of Booker's. Now,
No,
it almost makes me wonder, did something happen?
and that's what I said earlier. Is it a cork? Is it something that... Because we've got half a bottle gone.
Yeah, because that had nothing more than ethanol. It was just nothing but hot.
Yep.
It was hot on the nose. It smelled like what you would think ethanol would smell like. I mean, it's just hot. There is no sugary notes. There is nothing that makes that, to me, stand out.
Nope.
So, at all, let us know what you guys think in the comments here on Facebook. What is your sip, sink, and save tonight? And again, it's all brought to you by Unrivaled Realty. Check it out. Big thanks to Brad Carey, who takes care of everything buying and selling in St. Louis, in Missouri. he's the one who can help you out buying or selling a home because, you know,
Matt, you got that up, right?
it's it's
Heard you snoring over there, buddy.
You okay?
that's what 3 cocktails and a few pours will do to you. So, you know,
I
it
think he's
works
still
out.
hanging from the weekend.
Hey, you know, hey, I gave
It's
him credit.
Tuesday.
He came and hung out with us. So, but no, final one is just a little bit of knowledge on the ideas of what filtration is, and we're going to do this real fast.
Yeah, because this is
Craig
getting
tells
really
me that this
boring.
is
Yeah,
boring.
We
the
spent
shit
an
out of
hour
me.
on
It's
this
fucking
already.
getting
It's
super
great.
boring.
So,
I'm
no,
tired. This is getting boring.
I had somebody ask me once, and Jimmy actually brought it up, which is good. So, what does the term chilled filtration mean? Chilled filtration means that.
All right, cool. Wrap that up.
Yeah, exactly.
All
It
right,
means that
good job.
they take that whiskey out of the barrel because at a specific point, the barrel or the whiskey that comes out will get cloudy.
Cool.
And as they get it and they chill it and it
Right.
gets cold
Okay,
and it
cool.
goes below freezing,
All right.
then it takes away the cloudiness
Right,
because they
okay.
run it through a whole bunch of stuff,
Ah,
takes the things out.
really?
That's what chilled filtration
Wow,
is.
that's interesting. Who gives a fuck?
You know what charcoal filtration gets you? Tennessee whiskey. Okay.
Which
next
is
up.
funny because I brought up the Elmer T. Lee actually argued against it.
No
I
one
will
cares
not
about that
allow
one either.
charcoal filtration.
You know why? Because it's not bourbon.
Bourbon.
Exactly.
I agree with
Okay,
Jeremy for
on
once on
to combat sports. Because
This is. I just don't care.
I have a problem with the first
If
one that
you
we're going
even
to talk
say,
about.
if you even fucking
But it-
say it, I'm
It's
gonna
not the
fucking
first
leave.
one we're talking about, so it's good.
Oh,
But he
no, no, no,
called
no.
it out. Can you believe that?
So, Sean O'Malley, after his last
Oh.
outing, has said that there needs to be an interim title fight for him, and I don't care because Sean O'Malley, to me, is not ready.
He's
for
fought
a
nobody to date. We talked about
Peter
it last show.
Peter Yan.
Peter Yan.
and Peter Yan's on a. I don't know what's going on with him.
But I
he's-
mean, other than
lost
Jan,
all of a
who's he
sudden.
fought?
You know, it is what it is. So, you're not in camera if you'd like to come get that. I love it when the production people are trying to get drinks behind us. All right, no, it's that's just a light. That's not a camera.
It's on a camera. It's a light.
They can hear you when you whisper. Just speak up and say, okay.
Well, there you go. Okay, so
Thank God for that.
no, Sean O'Malley wants an interim title shot.
I care.
Producer Matt, does Sean O'Malley deserve a title shot? That's a maybe.
I've seen worse.
Okay, fair. Producer DJ K-Pop, does
hurts.
Sean O'Malley deserve a
I'm
title
with him
shot?
on that. I can support that.
She says maybe too. Craig,
I don't give a fuck
why not?
because I don't care.
It's fair.
Well, it's UFC. You don't care.
Right.
And it's not even that it's UFC. I don't care. It's just you guys are making a big deal out of a guy that.
Well, no, I'm making more of a big deal out of interim title fights. I hate the idea
think
of
it's
an
ridiculous.
interim title unless you are hurt. You know,
I agree with that.
and I think this will be a good one in the comments, guys. Let us know, what do you think of
But
interim
it's-
titles? Because I think they're dumb. Unless your person is hurt for an extended period of time, there is no
All the-
reason for this.
Okay, so all the UFC is doing is riding on the back of Sean O'Malley's popularity,
Well, of course it is. He's got a pink Lambo.
and I get it,
So it's Paris Hilton.
but
I want a pink Lambo.
I just
Not pink,
don't
but I want a Lambo.
really care if he gets
Fair.
a title shot or not.
Well-
Is he ready for a title shot? Fuck no, that kid ain't ready for a title shot.
All right. Let
I
us know
mean,
what you guys
maybe
think,
a
because I
couple-
agree. I don't think he
few
does.
more fights, I think, yeah.
Well, yeah,
You know,
but
he beat Peter Yan, and a lot of people say he didn't beat Peter
right.
Yan.
It was a very
But that
close
was a
fight.
close match.
And
But the
I don't
fact
think
that he called it out, I think, is what bothers me the most with it.
Well, again, interim titles are stupid, and I
yeah, well,
stick
you're
by that.
stupid.
Yeah, well, meh. So, all right, next up, Conor McGregor.
Who cares?
Have you seen him?
I mean, he's eating horse meat. He's eating horse meat.
He's as big
He's
as.
eating horse meat, okay? It's
What's
horse
up with the
meat.
latest video that he put out?
I missed that one. What was it?
I see that.
What was he trying to portray? God, I'm drawing a blank on it right now.
It's
Well, that
horse
doesn't
meat.
help.
He's eating horse meat. That's
No,
all I'm saying.
it was a
So you're thinking he's
pig or-
Alistair Overeem him.
Yeah, it's a lot of horse meat.
There is a rumor out that Conor McGregor is 225
Oh, I
pounds.
guarantee
Oh,
he
it was
is.
265. Didn't you just say that?
I heard it was higher. I heard it.
Really? Okay, so producer Matt says it was higher than that. That's insanity to me.
No,
The
no,
man
whatever.
fought at 145 pounds. I mean, granted, he looked like a skeleton, but still, 265 pounds? That's insane.
Wife must be cooking good for him.
All that horse meat?
Monkey filter he put out.
What?
Wait, what?
He put out a video with a monkey filter on himself the other day.
What's the monkey filter?
That he looks like a freaking monkey. That
Well,
it
that's 'cause
actually
he
distorted his face and shit.
So that was because he shaved off his beard too for Halloween.
Oh, okay.
And he had a very interesting facial structure to him. I will give
I
you
mean,
that.
that's the part that goes with it.
Caveman.
It's scarier and
Caveman.
very
Kind of
Cro-Magnon.
very Cro-Magnon forehead protruding. It was kind of crazy.
Well, I mean,
But
it happens when you eat a lot of horse meat.
Yeah.
Look-
But I mean, does the guy ever fight again? No.
I mean, you know, Derek Jeter had to go, what, 4 hat sizes whenever he was eating horse meat?
That wasn't Derek Jeter.
Who
that
was it?
Barry Bonds.
That's it. I don't know baseball. You should know I'd be happy I knew a name. So, but,
Derek Jeter.
all right, what do y'all think? Is Conor McGregor eating horse meat?
Horse cock.
I think he's eating horse meat. I really do. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if he's retired, he wants to look like he wants to look like.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
But,
dude.
you know,
But is he retired?
well, he likes to talk a lot of stuff, but
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Next week he's fighting Jake Paul, but whatever.
I might pay to see that one.
yeah, I mean, really, because we did not pay to see Jake Paul taking on Anderson Silva.
Did you see the video of the ghost punch today?
I have
Damn
seen,
it, that was my gotcha comment.
I have seen the video.
What's our gotcha? Who cares?
Tell me about it, Jim. What is your gotcha?
I mean, I was going to ask you guys if you saw it, what's your thought? Because
I think that it was a bad angle, and I think he really did hit him.
the angle's terrible. It makes it look like he really barely clipped the chin and got him at all if he did.
He clipped the chin. He clipped the chin. Anderson Silva's 47 fucking years old, dude.
I
That
mean,
dude's been in some wars.
It was pretty weak from the angle that they showed.
Yeah,
Don't
but
take much when your number's up. Your number's up.
But-
Look at Chuck Liddell. You could breathe on him right now and you fucking fall over.
I mean, that's a true statement. Look at Vanderlei
valid.
Silva.
Vanderlei,
Vanderlei Silva. But what comes what comes out of this?
what?
Do you now say? And I'm going to focus this one basically on Mr. Boxing over here.
So I don't get to let
Shut
Craig go
up.
first?
Here, let's do this. I'll just do this.
Ugh. No.
No, that's fine.
Is Jake Paul a legitimate boxer?
He has not proven he's legitimate yet. He is an up-and-comer. I think his next fight has to be against a real boxer to prove he's legitimate. He can't keep fighting MMA guys that are 47 years old. The guy's got fundamentals. We've talked about it. He's got fundamentals. He can box, but he's got to fight a real boxer.
How about a kickboxing?
Craig?
I don't give a fuck.
But is he a real boxer?
No.
Why?
No, I can't even.
You did turn your mic back on, right?
I think I did. I hope I did. But
Okay,
I really just can't. I don't know, man. I just really hard fucking time with him beating Anderson Silva. I really do.
It hurt.
Well, it's,
I called Silva decision. Jeremy called freaking Paul winning.
I did.
If I recall correctly.
I called it.
well, that knockdown didn't help.
I called it.
But
I said it was going to go the distance.
is he a legit boxer? I mean, if he was an amateur, yeah, because he's got 4 fights. But as a pro that's fought nobody, well, I can't say he's fought nobody. He's fought some fucking legit dudes, but they're all
Anderson
MMA guys.
Silva
But he's
beat
fought
Julio
fucking-
Ce-
he's
he
fought
beat Julio
strikers.
Cesar Chavez Jr. Anderson Silva beat a legitimate boxer.
I know, I understand that.
So
But I
that
still
makes
have a-
Anderson Silva a legitimate boxer.
I still have a hard time with saying that Jake Paul's a fucking legitimate boxer. Unless he wants me to be his cut man and I can make some money off
Well,
of him.
I mean, there you
then
go,
I'll
so.
fucking tell him whatever he wants to hear. Hell, you'll even go beat him off for me. I mean, whatever.
No, what? Okay, but anyway.
We were a family show. We're not.
We were
a
not.
Yeah,
business
we
show.
really went to
Fucking
way
thing.
off the rails with that. No,
What's your thought, Jeremy?
I'm going to say it right here. Jake Paul is a legitimate boxer. And here's why. Not only,
Cool story.
okay, he may be a YouTube star, all this other shit, okay? But he is spending his money. He hangs out down in Puerto Rico and trains 6 fucking days a week with massive boxing coaches. He has now come up to the point that he is young, he is strong, and he has got amazing fundamentals. He may be going through what every boxer who is in the field starts with, and that is that you got a few of them in the beginning. All right, KSI, whoever the hell that was. Ben Askren, who are, those are different, okay? Even Tyron the first time. But what he did to Anderson Silva, the way that he survived the things that happened, the way that he was able to move, and the way that he was able to angle out when he needed to, shows me that Jake Paul is a legitimate boxer.
As an amateur.
Not even as an amateur.
I'm kidding.
He is a 100%
He's got the skill.
He is a 100% pro level
I think
boxer.
you
did
nailed the
look a lot
part.
better
He is
in
a
this fight.
100% pro level boxer.
You pulled out what I didn't speak to is the fact that he trains every fucking day
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong. Hey, you know what?
with legitimate coaches.
I legitimately don't have a problem with it. I just like to make fun of it. But he did look a lot better in this fight than his last couple fights. And that's the growth of a fighter, not just a boxer, of a fighter. Now, granted, if this was a kickboxing match, he got knocked out in the
But
first.
Well, of course,
it's two entirely
it's
different
a different
sports,
sport.
dude.
No, it's not.
Boxing
I
and
100%
kickboxing
different.
are
I 100%.
More of a fight.
I 100%
no, it's two
disagree with
entirely
that.
fucking different.
It's a different
science-
sport.
The science behind each is different.
The science behind it. Well, here, let me hit you in the face. Okay, cool. What science is that?
It's dodging it.
I love
Bob
people,
Barton.
I love when people go, the science of boxing. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Dude,
This shit drives me insane.
we all fucking hated Mayweather, but the fucker never got hit.
I knew I'd get him fucking riled up.
Am I wrong?
No.
The dude never got hit.
Who cares? No one cares.
Pacquiao, one of the greatest strikers of all time in his weight classes, never fucking
Never what?
hit.
Never
He
beat
never hit Mayweather.
No.
I'm just giving you shit. I could care less. One way or another.
I know because you hate boxing.
I'm
But-
just talking shit. The talking shit get you riled
But
up.
you nailed it on the fact that kickboxing versus boxing.
Different
There's
animal.
a reason he's not going in there with an MMA fight. He's boxing. He's not going in with
Well,
grappling.
he
and
was a
striking.
wrestler in high school.
But he's not
Ooh.
going in there grappling now. It's
I've,
different.
I've heard so many fucking people say that shit. Well, you wrestle in high school. Wrestling in high school and wrestling in fucking MMA is two different things.
But I think if he worked on it, he could do it.
I'm not saying
And
you
I
can't.
hate to
Well,
say
here's the
that now
thing,
'cause I don't
but-
care
but
for the
here's
guy.
the thing is
He's
yeah,
athletic.
He is.
I
He's
give
an
a
athlete.
fuck for that.
He's
They both
athletic,
are.
But here's the thing with that. Yeah, when he could do it because he's got all this fucking money. He ain't got to work. That's all he's got to do is that.
Exactly.
Train every day.
I
And
can't
there's nothing
take-
wrong with that.
And
But-
that's
There's nothing
why
wrong
it's
with that.
work.
All right, I'm going to throw a curveball there because I cannot take a piece of shit that can go in and spend the time doing it if they don't have the fundamentals and the
What do y'all
athletic
think of this,
ability
ladies
to
and
do it.
gentlemen?
No
This is
matter if
what
they
we
do it
get.
every fucking day or not, he's still going to get his ass beat. Jake Paul will not because he's got the skills.
So what you're saying is you're gonna start wearing that Jake Paul shirt every fucking show now? That's all I wanted to get him going on. It's
Oh,
like,
all
I
right,
really fuck with
ladies
him
and
about
gentlemen,
having
let
that
us
shirt.
know what you think. Is Jake Paul a legitimate boxer? Let us know in the comments.
I knew I'd get him riled up.
That was
tonight.
amazing. So,
Fuck
all right,
you.
I told
again,
him before the show, so watch him and get him all fucking riled
that
up.
is true. He did say that. All right. Now,
Fuck,
everybody,
I fell for it.
You dumbass.
let me know what you want to name the cocktail tonight, and you will. The best one wins an MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society t-shirt. We will get that sent out to you. Send those in to us. Again, thank you very much for joining us for, our, how many now, Matt?
37.
37th show.
I'm not mad. I'm Jim, but
Well,
Matt's
fair. I mean,
snoring.
you can answer for it. Yeah, Matt's, it's what happens when a good cocktail will get you, or 6 or whatever he had, so it's
I
fine.
thought it was 12.
It could be.
Well, he's,
so.
like I said, he's still hungover from Sunday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and
Yeah,
we'll
during
see you.
Sunday.
What?
How many
I'm
did
trying
you
to
have?
close the
I
show.
don't care. But the show can be edited.
All right,
Whatever.
fair. We may or may not have went out after the big Strange Hands jiu-jitsu.
Strange Donuts or Strange Hands?
Well, no, it was called Strange Hands.
Oh, it's called Strange Hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I knew it was that Strange Donuts.
That was
type
brought to
thing.
you, by Strange
Hands.
Donuts.
And by the way, Adam Meredith, congratulations on that. Her
Yes,
amazing.
Absolutely.
kudos.
Impose Will Clothing Line and Four Hands Brewery. They were all involved in it. It was a great jiu-jitsu match. Producer Matt ran the action on that one on the live stream. Kudos to him for all that he did
Jeremy
there. So
announced, along with Adam Meredith, who is.
we don't need to talk
in
about
my
that.
mind,
I
might
just
be-
kind of jumped in. So.
No, but the two of them might be one of the best tandems I've seen around.
Well, thank you
I
very
honestly
much.
can't say yes or no because I've never heard them.
Oh, that's fair. You're always
You're
I'm the
working,
ones that
so,
were
yeah.
in, so I haven't really got to hear them.
Yeah, but no, thank you very much, guys. It's been a great show, and we'll see you next time right here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society.
Cheers, everybody.
Eh.